Greetings, this is Xbox Ahoy with episode 14 of my Modern Warfare 2 weapon guides. In this episode we're taking a look at the second available weapon in the launcher category, the M79 grenade launcher, known in-game as the Thumper. The Thumper is a single shot weapon requiring a reload after every shot. It's unlocked once you reach level 14. The M79 grenade launcher was designed in the United States with the intention of giving the typical infantryman more firepower in a compact package. The M79 is known by a variety of familiar names such as the Thump-Gun, the Bloop Tube or Blooper, and in-game, the Thumper. While it was eventually superseded by the under-slung M203, when it was introduced in 1961 it was the best option available despite only being single shot. It fires the 40x46mm grenade, the same as the M203, and in real life can fire a variety of different types of grenade. In-game, only high explosive rounds with an impact fuse are used. The iron sights are an adjustable ladder-style leaf type, as the heavy and slow grenade projectile will drop substantially over its 350-meter range. In-game, the Thumper is essentially an M203 which resides in your secondary weapon slot rather than your primary attachment slot. The only real difference is that you must aim with the iron sights when firing the Thumper, as with the RPG. If you attempt to fire from the hip, there will be a delay as the weapon is raised. The Thumper is useful when you want the explosive power of the M203 but are not using an assault rifle. Of course, it can be used in a grenadier class where you use both the M203 and the Thumper, giving you 4 grenades in total. The arc of the projectiles limits the range of the Thumper, but does mean you can land grenades around corners and through windows without line of sight. The blast radius means you don't have to get a direct hit on enemies either, so blindly firing into occupied buildings can be very effective. It can be employed against more open areas too, often to great effect around well-trafficked corners and known choke points. In any game mode with a predictable enemy movement, such as domination, the Thumper is a useful tool. There is a minimum arming distance for the Thumper, meaning that grenades will have to travel a certain distance before they will detonate. If they strike an enemy or hard surface before arming, they will either ricochet off in another direction, or will kill the enemy on impact. While not an ideal close-quarter weapon, direct impacts are useful if you're caught up close with your Thumper. A direct hit anywhere is a reliable kill, but be warned, if the enemy has painkiller active, a direct impact will not finish them off, and you'll be vulnerable to a counterattack. You can use the ricochet off hard surfaces to perform bank shots around corners or to reach impossible angles, but these tend to rely more on luck than skill. There are no available attachments for the Thumper. But as far as perks are concerned, Scavenger is the Grenadier's best friend. Obviously one-man army can't be used as you lose your secondary, so Scavenger is the best way to keep yourself supplied with grenades. This does mean you'll need to stay on the move. If you camp in one spot, you'll quickly run out. Danger Close is the best red perk to ensure the effectiveness of your grenades, but you need to make sure you're using a primary weapon that remains effective without stopping power. With Danger Close Pro, your kill streaks get a buff, so choose explosive streaks to maximise their effectiveness. The Predator Missile, Precision Airstrike, Harrier, Stealth Bomber and both the AC-130 and Chopper Gunner are all more effective with Danger Close Pro. On larger games such as Ground War with open maps, a Danger Close Airstrike can be deadly. Sitrep is a good third perk for explosive classes, as the indicated position of claymores usually means there will be an enemy within. A well-aimed shot through a window could well be their demise. The Thumper is as effective as the familiar M203, but comes with the added flexibility of occupying a secondary slot. Whether used instead of or as a supplement to the underslung launcher, the Thumper is devastating when used on predictable paths and choke points, and becomes even more formidable when paired with Danger Close. If you're using a versatile primary weapon that's effective at long range as well as up close, the Thumper will be a good companion, adding in explosive ordnance to your arsenal. Thanks for watching, this has been Xbox Ahoy. Join me next time when I'll be covering the second sniper rifle, the Intervention. Farewell for now.